timer. Alright. Gotta be getting close to the end of this chapter. It's gotta be the longest chapter we've had so far in the game. Like, I think the entire stream so far has been this one chapter. 8 hours alone out of, like... I forget how many there was in the first half. There's, like, at least 9, maybe 10. So let's say there's 10 in the first half. Assuming, again, it was a halfway point of the game. And plus, it's chapter 6, so let's say there's 15 chapters before this. So on average, we're doing, like, less than... We're doing, like 4 hours on average per chapter. And we're, like, on, like, 9 hours on this one chapter. Just keeps going and going. Alright. Where were we going? Oh yeah, we're going to see the Linux dude. Plus, I haven't really been going back and, like, revisiting a lot of places either. Considering there's, like, so many places we can revisit at this point, I haven't really bothered. So there's probably a bunch of stuff we're missing, but at this point, what are we going to get? Like, some other characters which are going to be pointless to get. And, because they're just not going to have good stats compared to the other guys I have. And maybe some, like, blueprints, which I can't afford. Actually, talking about afford, we did get a bunch of money during that last battle. I could probably actually afford one now.
Enemy.
More gauge speed, I guess. I've got $60,000. So I could buy that Merrill class if I sold the other $18,000 one. But I'm assuming I only get these specials if I have it as my flagship. Especially the high stream blaster and the impact convergence control system. Which means if I won't get that accuracy increasing thing with the other one. Because I imagine the A and C's are only usable if it's your flagship. So do I want accuracy or whatever the impact convergence control system does in the high stream blaster? Will sound cool, but that makes the other ship that I made kind of semi-useless because, you know, the NOS command system is kind of, you know, the main reason to have that ship. The other option is to make a carrier, which, you know, more fighters. But then, you know, if I switch to carriers, of course, and I'm doing less damage with my guns, which kind of defeats the purpose of having the NOS command system. It's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. I could still make this one and then just not use it as my flagship and maybe switch to it depending on the battle. I don't know. So it does have, well, it's got 5 pre-configured weapons. Could be good or could be bad. see. Also, it really depends what that extra attack does, too. Maybe it's like a big AoE attack or something. See how much space this thing has, too. Not very much. It's got more than I thought. It's not huge, but requires a lot of crew, too. So I don't have to worry about putting ships in it. I think it doesn't have is ships. There was F weapons. Laser accelerator L. 280 with a lot of accuracy. So I mean, this one does have accuracy technically with this ship here. High stream blaster, damn. That thing's strong. That's a special attack, I guess. Multi-attack, too. So technically, with this, I might not need, if I use this as a flagship, at least for the main ship, it would have pretty good accuracy, because the accuracy is pretty high on this. Let's try it. Give me some combat. What about this ship? Seems like no. Where's my damn combat? Seriously, where the hell are the battles? There is battles in this sector. I guess there was before. Fine. seem to have a particularly higher critical chance than last time. Let's try out that new special weapon. This one's gonna be special 3. It's badass anyways. Of course, he probably has dodge, yeah. Yeah, but I wanted to see how much damage it would do. Oh well, it takes a while to rebuild your gauge after that. Like a really long time, holy crap. My gauge hasn't even moved yet. Only 1,000 damage. I mean, it's AoE is the main thing, I guess. So you probably do 1,000 damage to each ship or something. It's not super impressive. Yeah, a big loss of like gauge speed after you shoot. This is pretty nasty. Who knew? Trade on this guy, I guess. Shoot me so I can, like, use the thing. I don't know. I have no idea if that hit more than one dude. Definitely doesn't seem worth it. I mean, it seemed like it hit the back row guy, so there is that, I guess. But considering how long it takes between shots there, is like, yeah, not something I would use very often. Well, I think I'll stick with the other one as the main ship. This thing still deals good damage. And I'm never going to use that special attack. I don't know if that other thing increases crits, but it doesn't seem to be significantly increased if it does. We're improving some stuff on it anyways. So we'll stick with the Absol as the main ship. Alright, sell this one. Nahab. Buy some upgrades now. Not gonna be able to get much for 27,000, but I guess we don't have to buy weapons or ships, so. This one. It's good enough for 5,000 bucks. Where's that damn thing that reduced the crew capacity requirement? Find a needle and haystack in here sometimes. Down to the bottom? Oh, there it is, control room. Saw it for a second. Full unit. Where's a good place to place that? Put it here. Yeah. Okay. Some crew quarters. Won't be able to afford much more after that. To make more money. 300 crew, it'll leave us a lot of extra crew. $5,000 left. Alright, what do we need? 5 control rooms. So things that increase your accuracy is probably important. So something like this, so I can afford it. Ship control rooms. This one here increases my attack power 30, my accuracy by 12. Expensive for ship though, $24,000. Jesus. Don't need a captain's cabin, this won't be our flagship. Grind more money, more money. Went to the wrong one. Isn't there like 3 choices here before? Oh, there was that, the agency, because that's closed down now. I guess there's no reason to go there, so they just took it off the list. Large crowd of Adicists are passing silently by FSN headquarters. After reading the earlier message from Brad Lennox, Yuri now sees these people as ominous threat to things to come. Yuri seems a bit surprised when he enters the office and sees who's there. Doors sanked. Lord Wrath and a number of other rigid Atlantic officers are gathered around the table with Brad Lennox. Captain, did you read the message I sent you earlier? Yeah, he said something about ADIS playing part of the Void Gate incident. Really think it's a terrorist act by ADIS extremists? Well, it's too early to say. Hey, Trippy. Yeah. It's only the big story battles that give you like a big chunk of change. Like the last one gave me like, it was like 40,000 bucks or something like that. For that last story battle. For regular battles, yeah. I mean, at this point I'm getting about 1,000 per battle. But even then, 1,000 is still like, that's like one, you know, tenth of a module. So just reporting on the current situation to Vice Admiral Sankt here when he came in. In fact, I'd like all of you to hear this too. First of all, it turns out that 3 different cases of ships disappearing during gate passages have come to light. At the same time these were happening. Patriarch Bog of Adis sent the following declaration to the Federation President. Mankind must return to the ground, for like the progenitors we were born of dust, and it is to dust we shall return one day. It is with great sorrow that I, Patriarch Bog, issue this warning. Terrible consequences are guaranteed if mankind continues to lay waste to the sacred realm of space. So, were these Void Gate incidents actually terrorist attacks meant as some sort of warning? I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it is a distinct possibility. After all, the original teachings of atheism banned space travel. They also hold that, except for a few special people, mankind must live out its existence solely on the ground. In short, anyone traveling around out there in space is viewed by them as an enemy to their religion. Yes, but the Void Gates aren't something that just anyone can manipulate. Instead, the technology dating back to the age of progenitors has been passed down to the atheists and survives to this day. That's true, then maybe they are capable of manipulating them. In addition, atheists have been responsible for a large number of terrorist bombings at spaceports in the past few days. All this combined with those demonstrations have been holding is enough for me to view them as prime suspects. So now that we know the situation more or less, what should we do about it? I've already spoken with Vice Admiral Sankt about that. Vice Admiral, if you will. Yuri Sankt stands as soon as Brad Lennox nods to him. The Valiant fleet, led by Suiko, has temporarily halted due to defeats in Gibraltar and Andalusia sectors. It's a golden opportunity to send a fleet in to conquer Adis. The main force would be comprised of ships from Regenland, and of course Yuri, because Yuri's going to do everything. Slight commotion rises among the gathered officers in response to this statement. Reaction is likely fueled by the fear Adis incites as a mysterious nation. It has been at odds with the Federation for ages. There's so little credible intel on Adis. Isn't it a huge risk for Regenland to go in there alone? If we miss this opportunity, we'll have to battle Dugobalos while constantly looking over our shoulder at Adis. If we can swiftly defeat Adis, we can put full force of the Regenlandic Federation against Dugobalos. Well, I suppose it's worth a try. What do you think, Captain? I agree with everything the Vice Admiral said. Also like to add that if Adis really is behind the Void Gate incidents, and they're also a threat to zero-G dogs everywhere. Also, I have a question I'd like to answer. What's that? Well, I want to meet Patriarch Bog and ask him why he's so against the spread of humankind throughout the universe. I mean, space travel has let us solve so many problems, like overpopulation, imminent energy shortages. So what's the problem? Let's see. Right then, seems that we're all in agreement. The core fleets for the conquest of Vetus will be comprised of Lord Roth's Royal Fleet and Captain Yuri's fleet. Why assign me to her core fleet? No longer simply a visiting officer in our eyes, Captain. I've become an integral part of our military, and as such, I'd like you to command part of the invasion force. But, Captain, please say that you'll accept. I'd very much like the opportunity to fight under your command. I have no qualms about having you at the helm either, Captain. Well, Captain? Alright, I accept. It's great. Look forward to working with you again, Captain. Yuri shakes the hand of thoroughly delighted Datrix Schneiser. Smile fading, Yuri then addresses the pure Sanct, with a hint of unease in his voice. So shall we make for Adis as soon as we're ready? Yes, I'll dispatch the accompanying fleet as soon as you depart. Alright then. Yuri nods the grim look before leaving the room with the rest of the party. Sure hope we don't get hooked with that crazy religion of theirs where we're in Adis. What if they use that mega advanced technology of theirs to brainwash us? You know, make us lose the will to fight or something? They could do that. They wouldn't go through all the trouble of demonstrating and stuff like that. You just go around brainwashing everyone in the Galactic Federation, don't you think? Oh, got a point there, Tats. Torlo, it seems you really do have something against Adis. Yeah, well, what can I say? You just give me the creeps, that's all. Adis is said to be the oldest nation in the LMC. Within their borders is supposedly the first planet ever settled when the human race came to the LMC. Seems that atheism, distaste for the spread of humankind, dates back to the earliest days. That's just stupid. I mean, they come all the way to the LMC from another galaxy. That's not spreading humankind, what is? Yes, you're right. We'll just have to confront the Patriarch of Adis if we want answers to the questions of why that was. But thou must indeed. Right. Okay, this has got to be chapter 7 now. I mean, it seems like it's going to be a completely different... Like, this is different than what we were doing before. Like, it's not, doesn't seem like part of that thing. This has to be chapter 7 now. Come on, chapter 7. Hooray, chapter 7! And chapter 6 was so freaking long. It's gonna build something, but I guess not. Something new. About an or subsidiary. Now worth next to nothing. Please learn from my mistake. Watch out for people who approach you with investment opportunities. I think these Void Gate incidents were work of the Adis. What's with you all of a sudden? So the gates are supposed to be indestructible, so... That's true. I don't think there's anyone as far as we know that can manipulate gates in any way. I mean, didn't we just literally, like, destroy a gate by taking him into the void, the flux zone? I'm just guessing, but maybe this has something to do with that incomprehensible technology that Adis has. Yeah, I bet that's why the Federation thinks Adis is such a big threat. Anything useful in any of these places? I doubt it. Someone suddenly starts speaking to Yuri from behind. Yuri turns around to find a man dressed in the uniform of a Libertasian officer. You are Captain Kyle Larson, Beta Sector Fleet, Galactic Federation. Almost tried to apprehend you in the Zeos Belt Sector. It is until Brigandland suddenly swooped in and snatched you right from our grasp. Oh, right. Should have apprehended you at all costs, even if that meant engaging the Ridge Atlantic fleet. But I hesitate. The results are now painfully visible. With that, Kyle Larson nods towards Order's empty headquarters and gives a wry grin. Are you here to give me a piece of your mind or something? No, that didn't even cross my mind. I just wanted to speak to you face to face, man to man. Okay. Libertas is now considering assigning a visiting officer to your ship, and I intend to sub in by name for the job. So if you consider having me on board, stop by and see me at the Libertasian embassy later. With that, Larson promptly turns around and leaves. Might as well. It's probably useless compared to any of my other characters, but... Now Larson immediately walks up to them as if he's been waiting. Are you here about the matters I mentioned? If so, I already have the authorization from the Ridge Atlantic government. You don't have any problem with me joining your crew as a visiting officer. Hey, Zoma. Thanks for the raid. What are you doing? Where are you playing today? Mega Man Battle Network 5? Fun. How you doing in that one? No, not at all. But don't expect me to go easy on you. Going for 100%? Ooh, it's even worse. I'm gonna have you work just as hard as any other crew member. Wouldn't have it any other way. Look forward to serving under you, Captain. Alright, is this guy any good? Is under Kyle? Is he under Larson? Here when they have like two different names, it's like Carl Larson. Which one is it? Yeah. It's got anti-ship genius level 2, which I'm assuming is it's only if you're using him as a leader, probably. I don't know. Anyway. Closing to the end. How many hours have you put into that to get near 100%? It feels like that'd be a very big grind to get 100% in those kind of games. Excuse me. I guess I should revisit all these places. It's a new chapter. Nothing new here. $58 hours. This puppy, I don't know how much time I spent on. Did I play 5 yet? I can't remember now if I played 5. I played 1. I'm pretty sure I played 1 to 4. I don't think I played 5 yet. No, 5. Yeah, that's right. 5 is the one that was also available in the DS. It was like that kind of 2 in 1. So yeah, I haven't played 5 yet. Those guys they could hire in this one, but I can't afford them anyways. Ship's ability of like having like all the attacks hit basically way better than the other things. It's not 100% sure what that other ability was. Maybe increases the crits. I think the crits were slightly better, but it's just barely, if that.
Enemy unit 1.
Still a deuce on PS2?
Inflaton reading has disappeared.
Not yet. I don't think. Pretty sure I didn't. Still a Deus. Sounds familiar, but yeah. Definitely not yet. Let's see. 472. I mean, not that far away. It's under 20. Soon. Soon TM. Oops. Actually killed 2 of their ships in one shot there. Still a glow. The 3DS. Nobody there. Check the caverns too. Occasionally get some like events, like when these guys got some skill increases there. Oh, there's the I need to go check that other tavern too. There was a dude who could give us a job. It was like, I don't have anything right now, I'll come back later. There was something I wanted to ask you. Go ahead. Yes, well, forgive me for asking such a personal question, but, come on. You already have a special person in your life. A life partner, I mean. Oh, no? Yes? I don't know what to choose here. Does he want to hook me up with, his daughter? But, yeah, it was his daughter, right? I'll say yes. Plus, there is someone. Yeah, it's Kira right here. They've been together since way back. Torlo. Oh, give me a break. It's about time someone just came out and said it. For some reason, Mikhailo Falco is nodding over and over again. It's a satisfied look on his face. Sweet, yeah. She made him a man. Kira, however, is blushing red and refuses to raise her downcast head. Yes, yes, I see. So you do have a special someone. That puts my mind at ease. Now, what's this all about, anyway? Oh no, never mind. It wasn't anything important. I'm curious. Oh, I chose the other option. Captain, I'd like to add manpower to your ship. This is my way of showing how you committed my nation as to your war effort. Manpower? You mean like crew members? Yes, I'd like you to take on one of our people as a visiting officer. You treat them as the same as your crew. Now, about the candidates, well, is some kind of problem? But no, in fact, one of the candidates is Captain Josho Shildo, the captain of the ship Clorinda served on. Exceptional man, I must say. I believe you've met him before. That's right. So the other candidate is a problem. I wouldn't say she was a problem. It's just, well, you see, it's my daughter. Obviously we're choosing her. Huh, you mean Princess Clorinda? Well, she's a princess and your daughter a boot. Why would you... Does she somehow found out about my plans, said that she'd be allowed to go? She wouldn't take no for an answer. So what do you think? If you're looking for pure skill, Shildo's the obvious choice. Well, obviously. Captain, that's Is there some sort of problem? Oh no, that's fine. Fellow Falco's expression clearly darkens as he presses a button on the table. Almost immediately, Gorinda Falco enters the room. You wanted to see me, father? Oh, Captain, is this about that? Yes, it looks like you'll have your way. Well, now, so the captain really did choose me to serve on his ship? It seems so. Oh, good. Haha, how do you choose me? Let's run to the harem. Yes, as a member of the crew, in case you've forgotten what this is all about. I know, and I plan to use all I've learned so far in helping the captain any way that I can. Anyway. Killer Falco, next to his thoroughly delighted daughter, appears to be in a foul mood and does not utter a word. Seems pissed. Please look after my Glorinda. Don't assign her to any particularly dangerous post if you wouldn't mind. Are you going on the next fighter jet? A ship like mine, one place is about as dangerous as any other. Oh yes, of course, I see. Anything new? Our company studied Legavalian ship captured by the military, and all I can say is, what a fine piece of technology. You think so? Most definitely. Basic architecture of the vessel is extraordinary. It has minimal CIC capabilities in the bridge in favor of the sub-CICs distributed around the ship. It's exhaustive damage output control. Features boost operational survivability. There are many ships built with similar designs, but none can take it as far as Legavalian designs. Feature Cane, it is. And there's the command communication system. You have to be confident in the quality of your officers to employ a system like that. I'm not sure whether the system may result as a result of great officers or vice versa. I'd say the former. And I'm talking from experience when I say the compatibility of Legavalian peoples an unnerving mix of body and mind. Maybe it would be impossible for my company to adopt their system. It's quite sad being stuck in the midst of shipbuilding mediocrity. So he's gonna give you the blueprint for it or whatever. Yes, the game that keeps on going. Goes on and on, my friend. Is Glinda good at all? Probably not. Yep. Fighter expert level 2. So I'm assuming that makes our fighters better if I put them in the leadership role. But nah. I mean, it could be good if you have a lot of ships, I guess. She was only level 2, so she could grow into having pretty high leadership. Considering he's at 33 at level 13. Of course, the formation foe, how often am I really going to use that? Maybe during boss fights? But how often am I going to use the fighter expert either? So, keeping her out. If I get another annoying battle or something like that, where, you know, I need to, like, stay away from the enemy and just use fighters to, like, do chip damage, and maybe. Otherwise, eh. So these guys are giving me, like, new people. A middle-aged man wearing clothes made of exquisite velvet fabric sitting in the MC reception room. Seeing Yuri, he flashes a slightly wooden smile and rises to his feet. So you're the special prisoner, the one they call Yuri. Yes, and you are? Vittor Visani, Grand Duke of Entamonzo. Oh. Hearing the name, Yuri realizes what was behind the man's smile when he first caught a glimpse of him. Our quarrels with the Regan land are in the past now. I fully intend to put all of our efforts towards assisting the Federation. The Grand Duke tries his best to muster a real smile this time as he extends his slender white hand. Yuri takes it in his own powerful hand and the two exchange a firm handshake. Now is when we both have to think about what's to come. Hope we'll be on the same page. Oh, by the way, how's that son of mine doing? I trust that Teodoro is serving you well. Adorable. Oh sure, he's as capable as and hardworking as ever. Want me to call him over? Oh no, that won't be necessary. As long as I know what he's doing well. So he's hardworking, is he? Which one is Teodoro? I suppose he must be if he has impressed you. He makes me proud, actually. Poor Visani appears to be rather sentimental as he says this. His red-rimmed eyes are shining. Captain, I know he can be a handful, but I hope that you will continue to let him serve in your crew. Oh yes, and this is for you. Red Duke hands Yuri a currency card that shines with a golden glow. I don't know if I should accept this, Your Majesty. It's an awful lot of money. Don't be ridiculous. It's the least I could do as a parent. $10,000, nice. Upgrade our other ship. Not sure which one Teodoro is. Gotta check now. Where's that Teodoro? What's his last name? I'm having a feeling this guy isn't part of my crew. It's like, yeah, hope he's doing well. Like, yeah, sure, I've never seen this guy before. What's this guy? Yuri Galatas, I'm guessing. Iron Bed counts the post has posts. Totally does. Gideon just has one name. It's all she needs. Yeah, it must be that Galatas guy who I don't think I've talked to once since he joined the team. What's my ranking at now? 88. Okay, so every 10 ranking increases, we're gonna get some new rewards, I guess. It's room 4, briefing room 3, and gym 2. I visit all the places in this one. I don't want to go to the other places to visit. Assuming it's one of these void gates here I need to go to. Alright, now I'm going back to Garland. To Garland!
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
more jobs. I talk about jobs. I forgot to go check that other place for jobs in the tavern. This one, I think. So much damage. Keeps saying don't have any job for you right now, which keeps making me thinking he's gonna have a job at some point, but whatever. Not that one. That one. I really need the accuracy because already have that with the other ships, so no point in wasting an accuracy boost here. I want this one, the 24,000 one though, for like 20 or 30 attack power. Right, need like 25,000. I can make a deal with this one for now. It's gonna be hard to squeeze in there if I needed to do it. Get another 20,000 health would be good too. So many things to do. So many things. Not enough money. Put some holds in there for now, see if we can make some money. Depends how much 1,000 is going to give us. Sell it. So let's see, we spent 1,500 bucks in holds. Let's see how much that actually like gives me back when I go to the next port. So 1481 right now. I guess we'll only know once we land. Go to Leon. It's 1481. Well, that gave me 50 bucks just by going to like the next planet over. So I need to do that 30 times and I'll make my money back for on what I spent on those holds. Maybe like the further you go, the more money you get. I guess we can test it. For science. So maybe it's based on distance. Let's run over at 1539. Okay, we did get 200, and so yeah, it's definitely based on distance. Aegis lane. Here we go. New area, let's go. Region of space and 2 million light years removed from the SMC. Majesty, received a transmission from a representative of the capital planet Terrace. Jesus. Have they surrendered? Not exactly. They wish to discuss. What is there to discuss? I'll patch them through, Your Highness. Read me, you read me. We, the people of the planet Terius, have longed for forsaken weapons in favor of life or peace. We believe the most unfortunate situation can be resolved through peaceful dialogue between our representatives. Please, I only ask that we meet to discuss this matter further. It's got all the spikes, all the muscles. Ready the Astral Object Smasher. Prepare to fire. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready the Astral Object Smasher. Prepare to fire. Astral Object Smasher, power 20%. 20%, 60, 80. Is it Independence Day? We have full power systems ready. It's totally the Death Star, isn't it? Fire. Death Star. Destruction of capital planet Terius confirmed. It's just still as mean and nasty as ever, aren't you, my imperial friend? Valentin. Valentin, is that you? He who abandons his arms and neglects to defend his people is not fit to be their leader. Sounds just like something you would spew out of that pretty little mouth of yours. Wait, this guy was the leader of Lugavalos before? Jeez, no wonder. Anyway, I'm guessing I ain't gonna convince you to stop fighting Yuri anytime soon. Let me ask you straight out. You wanna be Yuri's ally, or do you wanna... Do not fight his destiny, and I shall end him. Ah, you really are a twisted little man, you know that? Is he your dad? This guy's Darth Vader, isn't he? But to each his own. I don't plan on stepping in your way. He does have white hair. Macklin, notify all our forces. We take the entire LNC next, but first we head to the SMC in 300 hours. Yes, Your Majesty. All forces advance. Gives me the final boss. Big ass ship anyways. Sure about this boss? Kid's gonna be as good as dead against a force like that. Relax, relax. Men who ain't able to stand up to Lucavalos. Well, there ain't no way he'll be ready for what's coming later. It's just his first test. Yeah, but comes a time in a man's life when it's either do or die. Man who can't seize victory from the jaws of defeat ought to kiss this cruel world goodbye. It's that simple. These are bigger than 3DS, yeah. They're too big for the screen. Alright, what we got in here? Got Hangle. That's it. One planet. Wolf Rayet Star. It's beautiful. Very hot and luminous near these stages of visualizing the spectrum. I think those void gate accents, Vedas, blah blah. Actually, I used to be a zero-G dog myself. Then curiosity got the better of me. See, when I ventured into the sector to learn more about Adis, my ship was attacked and destroyed by some fervent ADists. I've been working on like this for ages, trying to save up enough money to buy myself another ship. I've heard an old saying, curiosity killed the cat, but from my experience, it's more like curiosity cost a lot of G. You just joined my team. It's 389 damage, Jesus. Aegis Alpha. It's another Wolf-Rayet star. Captain, we just entered the Edesian sector. Seems awfully quiet out here. This is still the Federation hellspace after all. No need to be too concerned until we've reached the Wolf-Rayet line. What's the Wolf-Rayet line? It's the demarcation line that was drawn by Aegis and the Federation after the Straits War ended. Fleets from our respective countries have been glaring at each other from across that line ever since. Wolf-Rayet line. The demarcation line was drawn with the Wolf-Rayet, a blue giant star, as the starting point. Hierarch Vandenberg, one of the core hierarchs of Aegis, and his fleet is stationed here. Vandenberg has continued to report Federation incursions here for many years. Why do they have a fleet if they're, like, against space flight, by the way? This Federation swine are concentrating their forces nearby. This clearly shows they're set on invading our most holy of nations. Heathens, they have forsaken their planets and defiled the sea of stars. We shall unleash heaven's wrath upon them. They'll be reduced to dark matter, cursed to drift the universe for all eternity. Wolf-Rayet. It's a sector in Aegis that's strongly affected by the starburst phenomena. Powerful electromagnetic waves release there cut radar functionality in almost half. Fortunately, my ship is equipped with energy discrimination radar, so I hardly ever notice it. I think there was a ship that has like energy discrimination radar. I was wondering what that was, but I guess it's used in like a very small area. What works better than energy discrimination radar? Ships. Or fighters, I should say. Not an atheist anymore. I got fed up with it all. So I just couldn't abandon my dreams of venturing into space. When I finally managed to get off this planet, I was almost immediately robbed by pirates. I even took the shirt off my back. And I run this tavern here. It's just too scary out there in space. I haven't seen resource asteroids in a while. Where's my sweet resources?
Enemy unit. Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
New enemies are still weak as shit. Good, worth good money though. Here he is. It's a Break Atlantic fleet up ahead. Lord Roth's ship, the Mario, is with them too. Okay, let's rendezvous with them. Maintain our present course. Ah, Captain, we've been waiting for you. All fleets are present and accounted for now. Now that we've nearly reached the Wolf Wraith line, what comes next? I have some of my own brilliant ideas, of course, but I'd also like to hear what you think. I think Swift and Hard would be better? Let's hit him hard. Nice and hard. Swift and hard. The more time that goes by, the more likely it is they're going to add reinforcements from their homeworld. Crush each of their forces one at a time before they have time to link up. Yes, for the soldier, speed is light. A fully prepared enemy may spell death. These are good. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Right then, let's search over the Wolf Raid line before they know what hit them. Are you with me, Captain? Roger that. Charge! Seems those British Atlantic swine are finally on the move. Yes, Your Excellency. Present speed. We'll enter the combat zone in 450 seconds and counting. Notify all fleets. I want a tightly packed formation. Our ship is to be positioned out front. Attach the base unit. Yes, Your Excellency. They can transform or something.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
So many ships.
Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Turn around and like go heal up. Still too hard to hit in the back row with my higher, like,
Enemy
still
unit.
kill them.
Enemy.
Save. Yuri, the enemy has a large ship front and center. Our allies are being destroyed one after the other. Captain, better do something about that ship. Up to the challenge. Let's take him out ourselves. Wow. That was easy. The ship's too OP. Damage rate is at 87%. We can't hold that much longer. Give the order. All hands abandon ship. Yes, Your Excellency. Seems the wind is now in the enemy's sails. Badoosh. Another 30,000 bucks. Thank you. I wonder if I get less money because I don't destroy the other ships. Iraq Vandenberg's flees whatever battle approximately 6 hours. Tide of battle has turned far more favorable than the Atlantic fleet had imagined it would. With a newfound momentum, Yuri and company succeed in smashing through the Wolf Raid line. Yuri, you have a transmission from Lord Roth. Smash him through. Alright. Yuri, you read me. The enemy's remaining ships are all pulled back. How about our losses? They're light. I have confidence in our odds, but this is far better than I expected. This fleet has made it through countless battles, and this shows how well we work together. Exactly. The victory has enabled us to considerably reduce the enemy's numbers. From this point on, I'd like to split into two forces. What do you think? You lead one, and I'll lead the other, as we advance to the capital city of Yenagoron. Sniger and Bohm. You're alright with sticking with our formation, aren't you? Alright, one route leads to the normal sector, the other is right in the middle of the starburst sector. You choose which one to use. The starburst sector reduces the radar range, right? So... I'm assuming the starburst sector is probably harder, but might give, like, better rewards, maybe? Let's go with the starburst sector. Right. Lead my road fleet through the normal sector then. Let's make a race to see who can reach the capital planet of Yenagoron first. Got it. Lord Roth, be careful, and good luck. Haha, only ever hear words like that from my groupies under normal circumstances. Thanks anyway, Mr. Pirate Captain. Oh, rip all their ships. Yikes. Kira lets out a surprised yelp and then proceeds to rip the headphones off her head. What's wrong, Kira? Are you okay? I'm okay. It's just a sudden burst of loud noise that startled me. It must have been from the Tarantula Nebula. It's a starburst region, so the closer we get, the more wacky our onboard instruments are going to act. So that means the effective range of our radar is going to be reduced considerably then. It's a natural phenomenon. But there's nothing really we can do about it. Just raise radar sensitivity as much as we can. Roger that. So they're here, are they? Yes, Your Excellency. It's a British Atlantic fleet. Of that much we are certain. Fortunately, we lack the military might to engage in the traditional battle. We wear them down slowly with surprise attacks. Yes, Your Excellency. Very well then, let us begin. So he lowers his arm. At the same time, the ships in the fleet fire up their engines en masse. Surprise attack. Enemy was concealed in the area subject to the subverse effects. Order all ships to intercept. Yeah, the range is like non-existent. You're far more capable than I had anticipated. At least we're able to inflict considerable damage to their fleet. There's nothing more we can do here. Order withdrawal. Order withdrawal. Enemy fleet is pulling out. Can we pursue them to finish them off? No, the effects of those starbursts render our radars useless. Let's leave them be. The enemy seems to be used to combat in this sector. That puts them at an advantage. Plus, we've already suffered considerable damage. I guess you're right. What? Frame decrease 50. Why? It's not fair.
Enemy you. En- en- en-
We found a new planet. Put it up on your shirt.
Enemy.
Yuri, enemy fleet to the rear, port side. They're almost on top of us already. Man, another surprise attack. Stubborn, aren't they? Good to intercept. Good right, sir. You're gonna lose fame again. The enemy surprise attacks are inflicting considerable damage, of course. Figure out how to stem our losses soon. We'll have to withdraw. Yeah. Why did I go this way? Yeah, man. Unless we're getting, well, we lost 50 fame, but we got 120 fame, so in the end we still got 70 fame. Or if I get that ship that has that, what was it called? It's one of these that had that anti, like, energy thing. Isn't there? Might have been like an other or something. Support long range. Sure, one of these had that. There we go. Energy discrimination radar. If I could do that, maybe that would like stem our losses. Question is, which ship would I like take out? Put this one in for now. call it the Zero because it's gonna be sold as soon as we can. Let's put on the absolute basic stuff. Shield frames, it gets an extra 2,000 health. I'm assuming this doesn't need, I'm hoping this doesn't need to be like our main ship for this to work. So we'll find out in the next battle. Good enough. Alright, let's hope it doesn't have to be the lead ship. That would kind of suck. If it does, we can pop it in for like a battle or two, but it's gonna be rough if we do. Your quick idiots have snuck aboard as a low-level crew members, trying to start a mutiny. A small arms battle is raging all over the ship. Damn it. Crush mutiny immediately. Got it. I'll give blasters to crew who got their hands free right now. Phew, got the ship back under control somehow. Yes, but some are injured. Couldn't be helped. Kira, Tatiana, I want you two to tend to the wounded. All right. Ah, these idiots are going to be to the death of me someday. I'm really sorry, guys. I mean, it's my job to hire on new crew. So I got a little stricter than those background checks. Crew in the thousands. It's probably not even possible, Torlo. That's right. It's not your fault, Torlo. Anybody that bent on causing mayhem will find a way to do it somehow. Third of crew has been injured. 200? Jesus. What the hell? Reload. See if there's a way we can change things up. I did even go check. Oh, it's modules. Modules 80 disc bridge, navigating bridge, level 14. Room level 9, engine room, sick bay, science lab, deflector level 8, shield frame level 7. Level 7. So give me something in the tavern, maybe? No. Listen, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Who, me? How do you even know who I am? Are you kidding? Almost everyone's heard of you, Yuri. You're like a regular celebrity around here, actually. But I digress. I have some information I think you'll find very interesting. It's all yours if you'll donate 1000 G to remodeling my tavern. Alright, bet you the information is going to be a mutiny. Yeah, 200 frame, definitely. I've heard some of your crew talking to each other here in the tavern. Heh. You're eavesdropping on my crew. No, not eavesdropping. I just sort of heard over what they said. It looked to me like low-level crew members. But here's the interesting part. They're atheists. Heh. Atheists. Are you telling us we got some religious fanatics on our crew? Yep, one of them. And I also heard them talking about how they're just waiting for the right moment to stage a mutiny. Yuri, this is an extremely serious matter. Who are they? What did they look like? Thing is, they hid their faces by pulling their hats down really low. Found that pretty suspicious. Which is why they caught my attention in the first place. What's wrong with you, Torlo? You're supposed to run background checks on everyone you hire. I do. I don't know how this could have happened. It's bound to happen. After all, we have thousands of crew members, and that's not even including the main crew. Yeah, what Kira said. Still, we gotta do something about this, and fast. For starters, let's boost security on board. Try to nab the ringleaders before they act. Gotcha. Consider it done, boss. Counting on you, Torlo. Method. Military leaders, blah blah blah. Alright. That'll make a difference. I know, right? No, you have a couple of, like, party members, but I mean, you do have... The only time you really acknowledges other than that is when you're doing the melee battles and you have, like, thousands of people on your team. Which is kind of crazy. Yuri, have you got a minute? What's up, Torlo? Yuri moves in closer and it's the Torlo Adkins voice, which is much softer than usual. Torlo gets even closer to whisper in Yuri's ear. Comfortably close, even as Yuri can smell Torlo's lunch on his breath. It's about those idiots and the mutiny they're planning. Me and the security peeps have sniffed out the ringleaders and locked them up. Are you sure about that? Yep, I'm positive. Alright, we'll get them off the ship in the next spaceport. And be sure to thank our security personnel for me, okay, Torlo? Tell them they can help themselves with the special officer's lunch today. Huh, you're gonna love that. Thanks. Prevented the mutiny. Nice. So instead of minus 200 fame, we got a plus 100 fame. Yuri, I found a new planet. I'll put it up on our chart. Let's pretend it was a number, yeah. The only ones that really matter are your, like, officers, I guess, but... do a battle, see if this ship, if it still works, if it's not our main ship. Here, the enemy fleet has formed a defense line ahead. What are their numbers? About 1,000 ships, and that includes the ones that launch surprise attacks. It's a pretty small fleet. Is this the best they could do? I guess they were trying to offset their lack of offensive power by launching a surprise attacks. They may be the enemy, but it seems they have a fine commander. However, we're not going to show them any mercy. Let's take them out hard and swift. Roger that. Let's see if we get the radar boost thing. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't have to be in the first place. That's good.
Enemy.
Where's her, yeah. A lot of games kind of do that. So much money. So much FAP. All the FAP. But number 20 to 1, Zagato's forces, whose main duty has been to patrol the area, have been wiped out in a mere 30 minutes by Yuri's massive fleet. Zadhag himself was taken prisoner. I think that would be captured by our enemy so swiftly and easily. But since it has come to this, I request that you just as swiftly send me to the arms of the god of Adis. Zahad has hauled into the bridge. Whereupon he addresses Yuri in an entirely disheartened voice. Yuri, however, coolly shakes his head in response. I have no urge to kill a man who so heroically stood up against us, despite all the numbers being against them. Afraid I'm going to have to confine you to one of my ship's cabins for the time being. Zahad does not utter a single word as he is led off the bridge by Tordo Adkin. Check out what I found, Captain. Stumbled across it while I was rummaging through some of the data on the ship's bridge. Sahi class battleship. Little planet. Remnants. First Ben Beleg, and now Zahad has been defeated by the heathen captain Yuri. Jesus. Word has also reached me about Darga's defeat at the hands of Lord Roth. What is this, like a hentai boss? It's a hentai monster. All the tentacles, all of them. You know, the last of the four hierarchs, Magmar, His Remnants. Rest assured that I, Magmar, shall never let the heathens lay a foot on our sacred planet Yangoran. Yep, pretty much. Like, they just have every kind of trope in this game. Every sort of science fiction trope. However, do not seek the deaths unnecessarily. Yes, Remnants, your profoundly benevolent words are permanently etched into my mind. Hierarch Magmar reverently bows his head and then turns and leaves. Patriarch watches him leave and closes his eyes and mutters quietly to himself. So it begins once again. I wonder if this young man will be able to bear the truth. More ships. So many ships. We have a lot of money now, actually, so... Probably upgrade my, try to make like a super tanky ship to put in the front row. truth. You can't handle the truth. Welcome to the number 2 tavern on a fine planet. I entirely prefer being number 2 because you're subject to less envy, and yet you still receive a healthy dose of respect. As the old saying goes, in all things moderation. That's the best for me. Wait, what makes the second best? It's gotta be the second best or nothing. Yes, sir. Number 2 all the way. Number one or bust. Seems you don't understand, but I'm sure you will one day. Yes, one day you will understand the splendor of being number 2. Or the other choice would have given me, if anything. I mean, did I just save? I think I just saved, right? Let's check. No, we did not. Oh well. I wonder if we still need the other ship now. I'm assuming we don't need it anymore because we're probably we defeated the fleet or whatever. So we'll probably sell that off. Once we, hit a shipyard. Is there one in this? I think there was one here, wasn't there?
Enemy Yuri.
So I should find a new, this one's only got 5,900. I'll probably find, a super tanky, frontline fighter. Oh, well, we'll find something that's stronger than the Erebos. Shahi. What's this thing have? You'd think this thing would have had that, a special, anti-radar jamming thingy. I guess not. A lot of armor. That's 5 free weapon slots. That's always good. You can customize weapons quite a bit on that one. But considering, if you buy that, then you're basically broke, so you can't really buy anything else. I can make this carrier. But I'm not gonna put that in the front row, so... We do have the mare, I mean, you can throw that in the front row, so that could be your tank. So then I could probably put another carrier, maybe. Also have this Navarra one here. This one's got pretty good durability. Put this in the front row. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what... Depends what it has for weapons. What's our fame at now? 72. Probably would have been higher if I didn't lose like that fame on the way there. Here, room 7, shop 4, thruster control room 5. What does this thing have for weapons? Mass driver cannon, rail cannon, a lot of solid ammo stuff. XL level. Extra large. Huge amount of damage though. Whatever. See how much space it has. Can I make this super tanky? Yeah, it's got a decent amount of space. Ascension, the best dodging. Can't quite fit that one. Let's put the next best thing. Read accuracy. Raise his mobility as much as we can. I think we're with that other shield frame. I want to put the level, what's the level 7 now? 2600, eh? Go fit that anywhere. Let's squeeze this one in here. It's only 800, which is like nothing. This one 2000 would be pretty good. Problem is, where would I squeeze it in? Once I get rid of this thing here. Like 2 and then 5, we got nothing in between. This one gives us a good amount of mobility as well. You got 3 left. Got like $3 to my name. Sell the junk anyways. Good enough. It's got almost 10,000 durability. Who knows how much armor it had? 127 armor, yeah, so this thing's pretty tanky, so we'll put that in the front position. Still have $4,000 to spare. Pretty good fleet at this point. Starburst region, returning radar levels to normal mode. Okay. Guess it's a good thing didn't get another battle. I mean, if it was a random battle, I could have just run away anyways. Damage in now, at least. Rip these guys. How did he not die? We'll push on that one.
Enemy.
This guy's so dead.
Enemy. Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Sud Nebula. Wonder how many of these we have now. We gotta be near like 80% mark. I think it was like 50 something percent. And we got a bunch of these fairly like in this stream. So it's gotta be like a 75, 80%.
Enemy. Enemy.
So that's the last line of defense. I guess it's only natural to deploy that so many ships there. Lord Roth's fleet hasn't arrived yet. Should withdrawn to a defensive position and wait for it. It's too late. Huh? Look, the enemy commander is onto us. They plan to take us out right now. Strike them before they can rendezvous with the other detachment. Hit them with the gravity sphere cannons. Sequential fire. Yes, Your Excellency. Black hole generators. Good thing that wasn't shot anywhere near us. The cruise was that? Appears to be a weapon that generates and fires gravity spheres. Must be another product of lost technology they possess. It's quite extraordinary to see. Save it for later, Prof. Yuri, what are we gonna do? Take out the worst threats first. Fasten your seatbelts, people.
Enemy unit.
The main one. Can't even move. I guess those gravity spheres prevent me from moving.
Enemy.
Yes, there are. Are there any more gravity sphere cannons out there, Akira? There are 3 ships, portside. Point DE0067. They have us in their sights. 3 more. No, we're doomed. Doomed. That didn't sound good. Captain, we're going to be history if we don't do something fast here. Full power to all thrusters. Levered all inflation inverter powers the engines now. It's no use. The gravity, it's way too strong. Oh, game over. That was convenient. Hope they're on our side. How's a high-stream blaster? Must be bro. Yeah, don't we have one of those on our ships? We have the same ship as him. Roth, at your service. Sorry, had a bit of a delay, you see. I don't know if I want to chew you out for being late or thank you for saving our hides. You're here in the nick of time. Haha, yes, I suppose I do tend to be fashionably late. At any rate, we can hit the enemy from both sides. Let's crush them with one swift stroke. Are you with me, Yuri? Big Roger to that. That's a lot of dudes.
Enemy Unit 2.
I don't know what that special of his does, but... No, we must not withdraw yet. We could just... Hurry, Hierarch Magmar. Patriarch is sending out a broadcast to all sectors. What's this? Attention Region Atlantic Fleet. This Patriarch Bog of the Holy Nation of Vedis. Holy Nation of Vedis shall henceforth lay down arms and surrender to your forces. I repeat, the Holy Nation of Vedis. Surrender? What has become of our great nation? Forgive me, Magmar. Your Eminence, why? I have no desire to see any more of my beloved clergy die in vain. Yes, but we must weather this storm, Magmar. This is heaven's way of testing us. Of course, Your Eminence. Yeah. And we got so much money in this, like, in this chapter so far. Like, I don't even know where to spend my money now. Like, I could just make my, like, a fleet of, like, the best ships. Another, like, carrier, I guess. And those Adizians sure surrendered way faster than I thought they would. They knew that was far better option than wasting countless lives, I guess. I think this Patriarch Bogue is going to be someone I can really talk to. Yuri, it seems as if their surrender is the real thing. Many ships have all cut their engines. So I guess we can leave the rest of the Federation government now. Yes, I believe that would... Quick and landing flagship, you read me? This is Hierarch Miagmar Vadis. Word has reached me that you have a special prisoner on board. I wish to speak with them. Seems you have another fan, Yuri. I love how everybody keeps calling us special prisoner. This is Yuri. It's been a while since anyone called me the special prisoner. Ah, so it is you. Now I see. What the goose is that supposed to mean? You don't know nothing. Oh no, I mean no disrespect. Captain, His Eminence Patriarch Vogue wishes to speak with you. Please say that you will see him. Really? Why me? I like this one bit, Captain. It smells like a trap. Captain, you possess the power to open new roads through space using epitaphs. Patriarch can tell you why. How do you know about that? Be with him and you shall come to know why too. Come to our home planet, Yengoron, and when you are ready. Hey! Transmission cut out. What do you plan to do, Yuri? Why, he's going to visit the Patriarch, of course, right, Yuri? After all, the Patriarch can tell us more about the epitaphs. The Professor could very well be a trap. Yes, but even so, I'm with the Professor on this one. I want to know the secret behind the epitaphs and my power, no matter how big a risk it is. Yuri, relax. I think you should go, Yuri. Besides, we have to sit here waiting for the surrender document to be signed anyway. If anything were to happen to you, we could easily blast every last one of the Aedis' planets into oblivion. Don't go that far on my account, alright? Still, it's good to know that you've got my back. That I do. Just make sure to contact me immediately if things should go south. Times 11. It feels like we're basically at the end of this chapter, considering we just, like, defeated Aedis. This is a lot faster chapter than the last one, if that's the case. Can't believe that Hierarch Miagmar actually surrendered to the Galactic Federation. I've been terrified ever since, waiting for the wrath of heaven to descend upon us. As followers of atheism, all we ever wished for was for no further harm to come to the universe. Void gates, epitaphs, anachronistically advanced technology. That's all so exciting. Can't wait to speak with the Patriarch of Aedis about this. Please, Professor, get a hold of yourself. How do you know the Patriarch will ever answer your questions? Don't be ridiculous. I'm sure he will. It's going to be the conversation of the century, I just know it. Just how exactly do you know such a thing? I see, like these guys are fighting us again, but no. These are pirates.
Enemy.
How much money do we have now? I didn't even notice. 88,000. Wow. Definitely have more than enough to upgrade our ships if we need to. As Yuri and company exit their ship, a familiar-looking man greets them at the end of the gangway. So you're Yuri. I did not realize who you were when we spoke on the hologram, but now... Hey dude, what's your problem? I hate when people don't finish their sentences. Oh no, it's simply a matter of not truly meeting someone until you come face to face here on the ground. Now before I introduce you to the Eminence Patriarch Vogue, we need to discuss the return of our people you captured. You have no intention of releasing the hierarchs you took prisoner. Schneiser, have they signed the document of surrender? I've just received word that it has been signed. The fate of the prisoners is up to you now, Captain. Okay then, let's let them go. Captured hierarchs are brought up out of the ship. Hierarch Miagmar nods as if satisfied when he sees this, and speaks while making the traditional Edisian bow of gratitude. We are most grateful, Captain. Please accept this as a humble token of our gratitude. Gobido. Last battleship. His Eminence is over at the Patriarchal Court. You may visit him anytime you wish. That Hierarch Miagmar These along with the hierarchs that were released. Want to make a galaxy class. This one has, I mean, it's a carrier. What's our current carrier right now? We have this Eberlin one. It's the Galaxy Class 1. I mean, what does it really have over the other one? Doesn't have anything special. Considering, like, this one already has the maximum, like, amount of fighters I can push out anyways. There's no real point in upgrading the carrier. At this point, it's just upgrading the other dudes. So what do we have right now in terms of ships? So we have the Absol, which is definitely the best one for the... just for that NOS command system is like definitely OP as shit, so that one's definitely staying as my flagship. I doubt I'm going to find something better unless there's something else in the NOS command system. We got the carrier, got this thing which is a decent tank. Agril is like... Agril I could probably upgrade, technically. But I mean... Unless customizing the weapons is about the only thing I could really upgrade. Talking about upgrading weapons, do we have any new weapons that we unlocked recently? Got a whole bunch of new ships, so it's a good chance we have new weapons. Got a level 3 version of this one. Yes, please. Let's go with these particle lasers, which are AoE. It's like slightly stronger. It's like extra 10 attack power, just to say it's stronger. Might as well, I guess. Version of these ones. Looking for it. See if there's any of these that are really like useless to have at this point. I don't need this captain's cabin. This isn't a oops, flagship anymore. Okay, let's move this over here. Slightly better than what we had. Yeah, it's not really any like ships that are worth getting. Make it slightly upgrade, but it would just be like just to say it's a slight upgrade. I think the ships we have now are good for, I mean, probably till the end of the game, I'm guessing. It feels like we're definitely near the end of this chapter. Which would be chapter 7, so potentially 3 more, maybe less, maybe more. Because what's left to do? I mean, at this point, we would have had like all the LMC kind of unified, so we have to basically push back the Valiant forces, but there's still a lot of plot to go on, so yeah, give me more chapters than I think. Although it seems like they're going to be explaining very shortly what's going on with Yuri and why he has the special powers. It's our fighters. Could find an upgrade. Something to spend our money on, potentially. Also, a little stronger anti-air, but the best anti-ship, I mean, the best combination at all is the Intrigo. It's like 28. It's only like 1 less anti-ship and 2 less anti-air than the best, like, separate ships. So, definitely an amazing multi-role one. Paying for it, obviously, since you're paying $500 a pop, but worth every penny. We've had those fighters for a long time. I don't remember where we got those, but clearly it was a really good find anyways. The will of the Patriarch Bogue is the will of the universe. To go against them is to seek the destruction of the universe itself. It's those who seek endlessly spread throughout the universe that are the terrorists, not us. Let's go see the hentai monster. Yuri and company make their way to the patriarchal court, focal point of the holy nation of Adis. Pushing their way through a sea of worshippers, they finally reach the court gates, where the hierarch Magmar waits for them. I'm waiting for you, Captain. I'll now take you to see the patriarch, but first I must ask you, are you sure that you're ready for this? Ready for what exactly? Man is often able to live in peace because of the limits of his knowledge. You must realize that gaining knowledge beyond those bounds does not always make a happy ending. That applies to in particular to you, Yuri, and to you as well. Who, me? Kira shudders despite herself when Magmar suddenly turns his gaze directly to her. Ready. Harky, Magmar, I'm a zero-G dog. I've never been afraid of the unknown. I see. Then you should follow me. However, only you and this young lady here may enter, I'm afraid. Only Yuri and me? Wait a sec. This has trap written all over it. Don't worry, Torlo. Surrender documents already been signed. You got nothing to gain by killing me off. Yeah, but if you're so worried, I'll go with them. You, like an old bag and bones like you, is really gonna help. Indignantly ignoring Torlo's exasperated statement, Derval Minas turns to speak to Hierarch Magmar. Sorry, Hierarch Magmar. You couldn't possibly have any objections to an old man like myself coming along, could you? You see, I have a scholarly interest in seeking out the truth. I suppose there would be no harm in that. Alright then, you three please follow me. Hey, Captain? Going to his worried-looking crew, as if to assure them he'll be alright. Yuri, Kira, and the Professor follow Magmar in. Yuri and company proceed down a long corridor until they finally enter a large hall behind heavy doors. There's a raised platform. There on a raised platform waits an elderly man, sitting in a capsule-like object. Elderly, must be 50. It's clearly at 70, you're like, you're just gonna die of old age at 70. On Heathen Soldier, hi, Patriarch Bogue of the Holy Nation of Adis, we bid you welcome. Yuri and company bow respectfully as they listen to the gravelly voice, a voice that sounds weathered by untold years. Steadily gazing into their faces, the Patriarch wonders cryptically. Yes, it is as I thought. What's that supposed to mean? Yet the face of one who will not rest until he has seen all the way to the very ends of the universe. I do? Do you not agree? Well, yes, as a zero-G dog, that is my undying wish. But my hands are full at the present, with the war against the Govalians. Patriarch gives a slight chuckle and nods in answer to Yuri. Yuri feels uneasy when he senses pity from the old Patriarch's steady gaze. Something I've been wanting to ask you, Patriarch. It is you who has been behind these Voidgate accidents lately. I'm afraid I don't understand. Are you trying to obstruct space travel? You know, all the people belong on the ground and so on? Yes, now I see. I was aware of the Voidgate accidents. I did not, however, realize that the Galactic Federation believed they were our doing. So you're saying you got nothing to do with it? Well, the proclamations and the actions of your people might suggest otherwise. It is true. Some of our fundamentalists may very well have engaged in acts of terrorism in the past. We do not possess the technology capable of manipulating void gates. I'm afraid the void gate accidents are a sign of the approaching end of days. Our proclamations were a warning. The end is nigh. It shall come to the hand of the overlords. Man must not expand his known boundaries of the universe any further. What are you talking about? And who are these overlords? If I were to show you, I suspect you would no longer be able to bear your existence here in this mortal world. Each journey into the dark void of space would be sheer terror to the extreme. Sounds like you're trying to intimidate me, Patriarch. I believe I am using my position to cow the masses with fearful doctrine. Do you deny it? I do. Patently. While the world may believe the teachings of atheism are but religion, I say this to you. They are far more, for they are in essence a warning, most practical and real. That's why the holy nation of Adis has long preached that man must return to the ground where he belongs. Though I must admit, religion was the most expedient method in which to make that message widely known. Patriot Bogue. Please, I have to know the truth. Who or what are the overlords? Are you absolutely sure you want to know? I'm scared, Yuri. Yes, I'm sure. Very well then, you shall have your answer. The overlords are creators of the universes. It's God. You mean this universe? The one we live in? Yes, though I know not if you are even if they are even beings like you and I. But let us refer to them as if they were, for simplicity's sake. It is said that their first contact with man was with a people that dwelled in Terra countless ages ago. They revealed themselves as the creatures of the universe, and bestowed upon man the technology for interstellar travel, inflation engine, a gravity well, and many other forms of technology beyond all human comprehension at the time. Overlords even modified the human body to withstand cosmic radiation, the human spirit to endure extended space travel. With these gifts, the progenitors spread like seeds, then no one reaches the universe. They are thus the forefathers of the entire race of man. So then, are you suggesting the ancient man did not possess the spermidazine hormone? That was a biological mechanism bestowed upon the overlords, correct. Hearing this, Yuri thinks back to when Katita Lenko collapsed from the exposure to cosmic radiation. He wonders whether that could mean she was genetically similar to the ancient race of mankind, if that is true. Yuri feels a slight but real shiver down his spine, as if some freakish surgery had been forced upon him without his consent. I'm afraid I don't quite understand. You're saying these overlord beings helped humankind venture into space. Then why would they end it all after humankind spread through the universe as they taught them to do? Overlords are entities far exceeding human intellect. Feelings and motivations, if indeed they even possess such things, are a mystery to us. We do, however, have these words dating back all the way to the ages of progenitors. Once man has expanded his perceptual domain by spreading throughout the universe, the Overlord shall bring the end of days. So you think the Void Gates accidents were the first steps to this end of days? Yes, it was a warning heralded what is to come. The utter annihilation of our universe at the hands of the Overlords. The Void Gates, the Cosmic Trade Authority, everything. The Overlords bestowed it all, now they shall take it away. I don't understand. You're saying that humankind has discovered new star lanes and opened up new frontiers in space, only to plunge headfirst into our own ruin? Yes, I believe that is our fate. Perhaps even man's curiosity for exploring the unknown, and his spirit of adventure, are products of the Overlords. That's insane, and I just can't accept it. I mean, that would be like saying that our journey through space was somehow induced by these Overlords. You really believe that? I don't know who or what these Overlords are. I refuse to accept life is just laid out like that. Yeah, I bet you Yuri and Kira are like two of the Overlords. That's why they can they get headaches when they go through the Void Gates and stuff like that. Man's quest to find meaning in life, mysteries, is but a fool's errand. The Overlord's perspective is far greater than ours. It is higher than the heavens, and more vast than the unknown universe. They're an existence that far transcend our own. And the morning has come, I'm afraid. The end of days, the very end of our universe, is now inevitable. Not if I can help it. Religious folks can meekly accept the end if you want to, but I'm a zero-G dog. That means I'm not going down without a fight. You intend to rise up against the Overlords. Is that what you're saying? Will you battle the very existence that holds this universe in the palm of its hands? I'm an RPG protagonist. I kill gods for breakfast. Exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, what other options do I have? Just how shall a being created oppose his masters? Created? What do you mean? It seems you have the ability to release the power of the epitaphs. And do you not also have the power to stabilize phenomena fluctuation sectors? How can you possibly know? Beings capable of such feats are those known as the Observers. That is to say, only those created by the Overlords have such powers. You're saying that was created by the overlords? That is correct, but created is not quite the proper word. Perhaps I should say your existence was stabilized or defined within our universe. In any event, you were not born like any other man, and they're really going all in with this, like, this exposition dump, aren't they? That's not possible. Yuri's my brother. We share the same mother. We grew up together. Very well then, let me ask you, what memories of your childhood you two possess? Oh, well... Yuri, you claim that your epitaph is a family heirloom handed down to you by your father. If so, what was your father's name? Can you even remember what he looked like? I can't remember. Truth is that he suddenly appeared here in our universe. As did you, Kira, in order to track Yuri. I did. No way, but Kira's... You must accept the truth, Yuri. You're an observer created by the overlords. And you, Kira, you're a tracker created to trace Yuri's movement. You have continually wished nothing more than to be by Yuri's side, Kira. That is the role bestowed upon the tracker. Suppose how much they put in the game, yeah. There's a lot of lore. I mean, the story in this game is fantastic. It's a great story, great characters and everything. The combat is definitely, like, lacking, but if you want story, this is definitely a good game for it. It's not your typical one. It kind of is your typical RPG plot where, you know, you are the one that's going to go and defeat God. It's pretty much what it's turning into right now. Truth of this lies in those headaches you suffer. During every passage, you make it through the void gates. It is. The void gates are actually access terminals for collecting information, obtained by observers and trackers. What this means is, with each gate passage, all you experienced and perceived up to that point is being sent to the overlords. It feels as if the world is spinning out of control. Nothing seems real, like during a fever-induced hallucination. Kira staggers as if suffering from the same feeling. Yuri just barely manages to keep her on her feet. Kira, are you alright? Yuri. Their loneliness takes over when unable to hide their dismay. Yuri and Kira both fall utterly silent. Not really sure what to say. I mean, this information is entirely unexpected. Trick Bogue, let us assume you're speaking the truth here. If so, then may I ask you how or why, where or how you happen to come across this knowledge? Yes, well, that is a fair question. Truth is, I too am being defined by the overlords as a tracker. The observer I was meant to track died in a battle long ago. You're an observer-created entity too. That's correct. And so I was able to discover the truth behind the barrier chamber, hidden within the arc of the progenitors. What truth is that? Long-lost information pertaining to the overlords was buried there on that ship. You yet possess the courage to delve deeper. Why not visit the ark and see for yourself? You'll find it in the sector known as the Ancestral Site. I'm sure this comes as a great shock to you, as may be expected. You need not give your answer in haste. Simply visit the Ancestral Site, when or if you should ever so desire. They'll accompany you as your guides at such a time if you so desire. As you finish, the Patriarch raises his hand slightly, as if signaling that the meeting is over. Seeing this, Hierarch Magmar comes over, putting his arms around their shoulders. He helps escort Yuri and Kira out. Yuri's friends greet them as they leave the patriarchal court. Yuri and Kira are both pale and stone-faced. Look, you guys, you look like you saw a ghost. We're fine. Oh, give me a break, your faces give you away. You're anything but fine, man. That's what the grew's happened in there. Mr. Minas, you mind filling us in? Yes, well, I imagine these two have something they'd like to say to you all themselves. Perhaps not right at this moment. Until they're ready, I'd like to ask you to please leave them be. Yeah, but... no, never mind. So much lore. Oh, man. So we're in, like, assuming we're still in chapter 7 until, like, the next main event, but once we get through this ancestral site, probably. One of the bridges is busy preparing for the leave port, but for some reason Yuri is not there. Hey, where's the captain? Oh, he went for a walk. Walk? What for? As soon as Thomas Vale says this, something pops into his mind. He looks over at Kira's empty seat. Oh, right. Never mind. We'll just have to wait. He'll be back soon. Yeah, I know. Yuri, but the Patriarch said... You mean how you and I are beings created by the Overlords? Well, I guess it's true that I was consumed with the desire to travel the universe. I don't want to believe that's nothing but a pre-programmed emotion that some Overlords planted in me. You think us wanting to be together is also an emotion programmed by the Overlords? Are my feelings for you simply the product of a tracker pursuing the Observer? Jeez, Kira, how can I possibly know the answer to that if you don't? You're right. I do know that I want to be with you forever, though, Yuri. I still feel that the universe is a scary place. I'm alright as long as I'm with you. These feelings might not even be real. Maybe they're just some sort of simulation. How can I even believe in myself? If you can't believe in yourself, then try to believe in me, Kira. Huh? Also know I want to be with you forever, Kira. You can believe in my feelings, can't you? I mean, I'm definitely not a tracker. All you have to do is believe in me. Yuri. Who cares whether we're the work of some overlords or not? All that matters is that we exist as we are right here, right now. We'll fight whoever stands in our way. We've got to do what we have to survive. Okay. So we better get back now. I bet everyone's waiting for us. The galactic plan to ship these two together has finally worked. The entire galaxy was all up to it. The Lugolian exception, or Lugolian like invasion and everything. They spent like 10 years trying to get these two to get together. It's a humongous work to get all this to happen. Hey, it's the Hierarch Magmar's ship out there. I wonder if he's waiting for me. Kira, open the comm line. Hold on. Hierarch Magmar, can you read this to me? It's Yuri. Read your loud and clear, Yuri. I would like to accompany you from this point forward. Patriarch Bo has also graced my ship with his presence. Trust you have no objections to this? No, none at all. Very well then. I can tell you that the Ark of the Progenitors lies in the planet called Armelia. Do you know how to get there? I'm afraid not, at least not yet. Armelia has a high eccentric orbit, so we have to search for its current location. I have a feeling this isn't going to be easy, but that'll make it more worthwhile once we finally find it. Okay, people, let's head for the ancestral site sector. So Yuri and his cronies took down Adis, huh? Yes, Your Highness. Now that they've secured their back, Airmen can deploy all their forces against us. Well, his father's fleet is going to get here soon. Let them scramble around trying to tip the balance in their favor. They're just wasting their time. I'll stand a chance. Yes, Your Highness. So, Airmen, do you have a fix on where Yuri is right now? Yes, Your Highness. We're in contact with a high-ranking Federation officer who's willing to feed us the information as necessary. At present, it seems he is headed towards the Addison frontier, without the rest of his fleet. Just one ship, huh? I wonder what he's doing way out there. I'm afraid that's all we know, Your Highness. Seiko thinks for a while with a frown on his face, but his expression soon brightens, as if he had just thought of something. Last I heard, Father's fleet was already getting near the SNC. I'll bet they brought the Epona along. They brought Epona? Great. Link is coming? Yes, Your Highness. I believe they have. May I ask what you have in mind? It's got an interesting idea. Airman, you take over for me for a while. You got that? Your Highness? Save the questions for later. I'm gonna go meet Father halfway. Don't disappoint me. I won't, Your Highness. Central Site Sector. Yuri, I found a new star lane. I'll put it in their charts. $2,000. Starling. Money. Like we need more money. Take it, I guess. We disembarks from his ship, accompanied only by Kira. Only sound at the empty spaceport is the faint electrical hum from time to time. There's no sign of anyone around here. I wonder how the spaceport can continue to function like this. It's pretty creepy. I mean, did they already explain that AI basically controls all the starports? AI droids that run the Cosmic Trade Authority to make repairs and even self-replicate as needed. Wouldn't say it operates perpetually, but it comes close to that as possible. Whether there are people here or not. Cleric Myanmar. I see you came, just the two of you as promised. How does this guy move, by the way? I thought he was, like, basically built into his spot. He was standing back on my ship. It's better like this anyway. Truth is too intense for those who aren't ready to hear it. Well, let's get going, shall we? Ranking, by the way. Top 70 of the rankings. And then Bridge 2, navigating Bridge 9, Sick 6. So Yuri and Kira step off the orbital elevator. They see an immense structure off in the distance. It's at the Ark of the Progenitors. I've never seen a ship that big. That ship once carried millions of what was now called progenitors across a vast swath of the known universe. It was an epic journey that lasted for many generations. It would have been impossible without a ship of such grand scale. There was no void gates back in their time. But there's no tavern. After walking what seemed like ages, Yuri and company finally reached the Ark of the Progenitors. Patriarch Bogue approaches the Ark and enters a code in the control panel. The door opens, revealing an immense area within. It's time to enter the Sacred Ark. Yuri and company proceed down a corridor with a strange surface texture that reminds him of the Epitaph ruins. Before long, they find themselves in a large open room. What is this place? This is the burial chamber. Here you will find the soul system outside of the Cosmic Trade Authority that connects to the world of the Overlords. Information concerning the Overlords can be acquired by accessing it. Does it still work? I believe it still functions, as it did 20 years ago. We were here 20 years ago. It was, along with Tyrannus, who was at the time wandering in the universe as part of the training ritual practiced by his people. Tyrannus. Isn't Tyrannus Mogons? Lugus, Emperor of Lugavalos? Shrek Bog nods briefly in response to Yuri's question, and proceeds to speak as if fondly reminiscing. He too visited this place to discover the secrets behind the epitaphs and the overlords. He said it was how he hoped to discover the reason his power, his very existence. Wait a minute, you mean he's a... Yes, he too is an observer, created by the overlords. And like you, he has resolved to oppose them, come what may. Then why has the Lugavalian Empire spent so much time and effort bringing the universe under his control? In all likelihood, they are preparing the coming battle against the overlords. Tyrannus believes that there is a gate to the world of the overlords somewhere in our universe. Dang, every time I think we're getting close to the end of the game, just like, alright, now we're gonna go fight gods. Like, we gotta finish off we gotta stop the Lugavalian Empire, and we gotta like go fight these gods. So maybe there's way more chapters than I think there is. It's gonna be like a 100-hour game, isn't it? I don't know how many others are aware of their true intentions. How much did the Emperor Tyrannus learn when he was there? I've already told you everything he knows. As such, he is, as of yet, unaware of the true nature of the overlords and their effective means of opposing them. Then, this is our chance to finally find out. Indeed, let's discover the true nature and effective countermeasures against them. But how are we going to... I'll do it. Kira? It's strange, but for some reason I know what I'm supposed to do. Yuri casts a confused glance at Patriarch Boat, who responds in a gentle manner. The brain structure of trackers is similar in many ways. That of the AI droids deployed to the Cosmic Trade Authority. It follows that a tracker would be able to access and hack the system here. However, such actions are not without risks. What do you mean risks? What kind of risks? If the overlords were to detect unauthorized access, consequences could be extremely grave. Yuri takes another look at the Patriarch Bogue, and realizes his appearance cannot be attributed solely to his advancing years. Kira, let's just forget about all this. I want you to put yourself in any kind of danger. Yuri, we're going to fight against the overlords, right? It means we have to find out everything we can about them. Every little bit of information is going to help. She says this. Kira slowly moves towards the control panel-like device at the back wall. Kira. Over, Yuri. Kira doesn't finish her sentence. She turns her head to Yuri. With a reassuring smile, touches the control panel-like device. Ah. Kira. Why she has just commenced the access procedure. EVHH000056CC for Form A Military Kira, accessing contact gate. Alert. Alert. Deviation from tracker's permissible perception domain detected and expanding. Page program emergency activation, commencing force download. It is as I feared. They have detected her access. Looks like she's sneezing or something. Kira, it's enough. Let go of it now. No, just a little longer. 8, 9, 10. Your dimension. I'm almost... Huh? Ah! Kira! He races toward to try extracting Europe from the column of light that has enveloped her body. Light repels his hands as if they were constructed of solid material. Quick, Kira, get out of there! Yuri, let's continue your existence here in this universe. As long as you're still here, I will have existed too. You must survive. You must remember me. Promise me you will. Your very existence is dispersing into the universe. What? No, Kira, no! His body falls to the ground in an extremely jarring noise. It seems to ring out throughout the galaxy. Yuri and company raced to where she fell, only to find that she is no longer here. I don't get it. On the ground where Kira fell, they see the body of an android sprawled out like a marionette, whose strings have been cut. It was an android all along. Next to Kira lies an epitaph, as if somehow the remnants of the life force that had animated her. No. You got Kira's epitaph. Well, R.I.P. Kira. I guess we'll have to, like, remember her and she'll probably come back or some bullshit thing. Alright. We're close. We've got to be near the end of this chapter. That is it. Let's get anything by moving. Agin and Tatiana Arkarkov are there to meet Yuri after they part with the Patriot Bog and his people. Hey Yuri, it's great to have you back. Can I get you anything? So was the Ark of the Progenitors. Did you find out anything interesting? Aw, come on, throw me a bone here. What's that you got there anyways? Some kind of souvenir from that Ark thing? You bring me a present, my man? It's Kira. Yuri half mumbles in response and then wanders off towards the captain's cabin, leaving Torlo and Tatiana behind. Two of them just stand there looking at each other with confusion in their faces. Kira? What's a Kira? That's right, I guess her, it was basically like a flux zone, her, like, her existence basically disappeared. Alright, let's make our way to the next place. That'll be good for me tonight. Oops. Huh? Here, there's a small fleet up ahead. Up here. Are they from Metis? No, let's see. Ah, the Rugianos. You know, Siko's ship. What? Where's the rest of the fleet? Looks like it's just him and 5 other ships. Weird. What would that dude's got up his sleeve? A transmission from Rugianos. Yuri, I'm here to put an end to this once and for all. Why'd you come all this way with so few ships? Enough talk already. Got a date with Destiny, you and I. Alright, 9 bark hours. You and me, head to head, man to man, right here, right now. You know what needs to be done. Yep, it's me and you into the death, Siko. Yeah, now there's the Yuri I know and love. Let's get it on, Yuri. I'm gunning for you. Ready? Pretty easy so far. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Oh, increases its critical rate. That was easy. Another 50,000 bucks because we know we don't have enough money now. He's just giving us all the money. You learned a good thing or two since we last met, Yuri. I guess surviving life on our death struggles will do that to you. Listen, Siko, you're Supreme Commander of the Invasion Forces. Why would you do something as reckless as this? I just wanted to finish you off for myself, for my father's fleet of a zillion... Ships blasted you in cosmic dust. Your father? You mean Emperor Tyrannus' fleet is on the way? Yep, he's already reached the SMC and is getting ready for the final assault in the LMC now. Every fleet in this galaxy is one step away from total destruction. Now shut up and finish me off already. No, I don't think so. Huh? Yuri, what the goose? I'm not doing it out of pity, Seiko. I want you to go back to Emperor Tyrannus and try to broker peace between us. Don't be stupid, Yuri. Do you think my father's going to go for that? Maybe. My objective and Emperor Tyrannus's are the same. What the goose are you talking about? I now know the true enemy your father is trying to defeat. We should be on the same side. True enemy? What the goose are you talking about? The Overlords, Seiko. Overlords? Who are they? Ask your father. He'll tell you. I'm counting on you, Seiko. We must have peace between us. Hey, no, wait. Yuri, you bastard. Get back here. Yuri. Grr. Seiko slams his fist down hard in the control panel. It's Seiko. Is there any truth behind what Yuri said? Don't ask me. I've never heard anything like that from my father. Summon the Abnoba Neopona. I'm going to go pay a visit to my father. Yes, Your Highness. Alright. Let's hit the town here. Good time to call it there for tonight. It definitely feels like we're getting near the end. Like they dumped a lot of lore on us here. So we're probably like definitely like next stream, unless there's a lot more. Like obviously there's the whole thing with the overlords. Like are we gonna have to go to war with the overlords? Like is that gonna be like a like 20 like episodes long? Or is it gonna be one of those things where we just it's a symbolic war, like we don't actually fight them in any way, it's just like somehow like
Enemy unit 1.
use the epitaphs and
Eliminate.
then vaporize them from a distance or something.
Enemy. Enemy.
So are we like done chapter 7 now? Feels like it feels like we've moved on to another chapter since this is the whole thing with like we're back to like fighting Lugovalos now. Assuming we hit chapters 8, right? 8. Just can't see it until you go back and try to save again. 8. Yes, chapter 8. Alright, one step closer. Alright. Good place to call it there for tonight anyways. So let me stop the timer there. And yeah. It's a very good chance we might beat this next stream. Because, I mean, it seems like everything is kind of culminating now. There's like all this lore dump of like, what is Yuri's past and all this stuff. And why is Lugovalos, trying to conquer the universe and all that. So I'm assuming this will be done next time. So next stream should be on Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday afternoon. I'll be back on, and very good chance we'll finish this off then. Once we beat that, of course, we'll pick new fast forwards and all that fun stuff. We'll go from there. So yeah, thanks everybody for stopping on by. Hope you enjoyed the near end of Infinite Space. Space might actually be finite soon enough. And let's see if we can raid up there before we head out. It's online. I've got Empress Chronicle on playing some East 8. So we'll raid her up and we'll go from there. So everybody have a fantastic night, fantastic week. And I'll catch you on Thursday for more of this. Great night. Bye for now.